friends. How are you? Wanted to extend a warm welcome to you and also extend a warm welcome to the month of October. This is my favorite time of year. Not that it matters, but I just want to share it with you. If you're new to this channel, please click the blue bell to get notifications so you will know when I post. And also, if you would care to follow me on Twitter at True Reporting. Today I'm going to go over some memes. This is usually something that's regular here on this channel, and I feel like it ties in really well with what's going on now. And if we have time, I'll definitely get into another news article about Brett Kavanaugh. Has a lot to do with military tribunals and him being the tiebreaker. Very interesting article. So I hope we do have time to get into that. If not, we can do 2 podcasts, and I don't see anything wrong with that. So anyways, let's go ahead and hop into it. This is True Reporting. So as we look here, this is all the way back in July, maybe? No, this is back in August. So we see here it says, Thing in National Security Q. And then we see Jeff Sessions, October, Chapter 10. Sessions becomes very relevant. Huber handles rest of country. Sessions starts D.C. prosecutions. Mini revolt, turmoil in D.C. Trials for treason begin towards end of the month. I vaguely remember this, that someone, it was an anon, basically created a timeline from last October, the end of October, when Q came about, and then he basically led everything up to the end of this year, and a lot is going to happen. And it was set up in chapters, so obviously chapter 10 is October 11. There should be 12 chapters. Case that implicates some of the most senior elected officials' treason is being handled by the appropriate office. When national security issues arise during a criminal prosecution, they must be resolved through carefully coordination by the Department of Justice. Department with high-level officials from the intelligence, military, and foreign affairs communities. In addition, the Attorney General and Attorney General's designee, has certain statutory authority and obligations related to national security prosecutions. That authority and those obligations may be properly exercised and met only with appropriate coordination within the department by the respected United States Attorney's Office. So obviously what this means is that I believe Jeff Sessions is about to become very relevant. And that means for the Dems and the deep state, anyone who's been messing around. I know this may seem blurry to you, but I can definitely read it. So we see here, this is from the 31st. No, excuse me. This is from September 30th. Investigations will be over late Monday evening. Corroborating evidence showing emails from a major news organization in order to defend itself once the FBI investigation was launched were turned over to the FBI, so that was to cover their ass. Report in order to cover themselves received information from a senator to push multiple stories, but not all at once. We need these all to spread out for maximum impact to delay his nomination and reclaim the seats needed to outlast the administration. Reporter and news corporations granted immunity for turning this over and protecting themselves. Once the investigation was officially launched, they panicked and never expected the president to agree. I told you, I knew it was going too smooth with Lindsey Graham, the president. All these Republicans are going with it. Is Jeff Flake a black hat? I always have heard he was. Maybe he's flipped. Says here, enjoy the storm. The allegations were staggered out to trigger public opinion calling for an FBI investigation when one was not needed because the senators receiving the allegations knew they were already faked, not credible. It was a coordinated smear campaign between 3 major newspapers and a news network. Dianne Feinstein is done. Tuesday morning news cycle is going to be glorious. The boss knows what he is doing. Sincerely, a girl with a job, putting her in the middle of all of this. I wonder who that could be. Sarah Sanders? maybe. That's just tossing that out there. Senator Hatch office, Dems. Dr. Ford deserves a hearing. Republicans, let's have a hearing. Dems, bullies. This hearing is a sham. This is so how it's going to pan out. D's, we need an FBI investigation. Republicans, okay, we'll have an FBI investigation. D's, the investigation is a farce. The goalpost moving never stops. So true. Tom Elliott, Senator Hirono, this FBI probe is already shaping up to be a farce. What do they want? They've been checkmated. That's all it is. Fox News, Senator Tom Cotton, Arkansas, says at Senator Feinstein will be investigated over leaked letter by Kavanaugh accuser. And if you listen to POTUS, he had a press conference today because he signed the deal. Trudeau folded. He basically caved, to be honest. So now we have the U.S., Mexico, Canada. So it's, what is it? USMCA. I believe that's what it's called. That is taking over NAFTA. That is not even close to what the NAFTA. It's not like a redone NAFTA. This thing is completely new. A great deal, he says. Going to bring America a lot of money. And he says it's going to be good for the North American continent. So yeah, he says right here, investigating over leaked letter by Kavanaugh accuser. Like I said before I kind of got off on a tangent, that Trump was talking about the way that these people were handling themselves, especially Feinstein. Just the way that she moved her body, the way that she was questioning a lot of things. I believe a lot of people are looking into that. Cotton says Feinstein will be investigated over leaked letter by Kavanaugh accuser. So we'll see. Donald Trump posted, wow, just started to hear the Democrats who were only thinking obstruct and delay are starting to put out the word that the time and scope of the FBI looking into Judge Kavanaugh and witnesses is not enough. Hello, for them it will never be enough. Stay tuned and watch. That's from, I believe, yesterday. Unbelievable. Grassley files for criminal investigation against Kavanaugh accuser. Potential 10 years in prison. Can you believe that? For 10 years in prison. She basically lied under oath. I believe that was an oath. Didn't she take an oath? I know it wasn't a criminal investigation, but she lied to the committee of senators, which can't be good. So at POTUS, on the FBI investigation into Judge Kavanaugh, they have free reign. They're going to do whatever they have to do, which basically means they're going to investigate everybody. How that document was leaked, Dianne Feinstein is screwed. She is a traitor, by the way. FBI investigation, a blessing in disguise in 3 days, October 3rd. What else happens on October 3rd? Emergency broadcast, maybe? Fox News, I would like to find out, as part of the FBI investigation, who leaked the papers. There's your sign. Trump on Christine Blasey Ford's testimony. He knows what's going on. Oh my God, he's trolling them so hard. Senator Cotton lawyers recommended by Democrats to Christine Ford will face Washington, D.C. bar investigation into their misconduct. Holy smokes, they're going after the whole regime. They're going after the whole kit and caboodle. Lindsey Graham announces plans to investigate Democrat antics and improper behavior during Kavanaugh confirmation process video. FBI reopens Kavanaugh background investigation. They're gonna investigate. I said this yesterday. They're gonna investigate everyone. This isn't just into him. They have to figure out where this stuff came from, who's telling the truth. They're gonna go into background checks of a lot of people. Here we go. Democrats have been set up. This is by an Anon. Democrats have been set up by Jeff Flake and, Chuck Grassley. I guess, like I said, Jeff Flake flipped, but Chuck Grassley was definitely on top of his game during that whole hearing. The FBI will expose the Democrats and Ford. They have no idea what's coming for them. They tried to lie about Judge Kavanaugh, but now they will all pay the price for their treachery. Mass arrest of the Democrat senators before the midterms. The storm is upon us. Oh my God. Then we see here, this is a Q post. Red October. Flake's decision came after he spoke to senators, both parties, and withstood pressure from some Republicans not to take such a step. As he considered his course of action, Flake also had a conversation with Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, Is he flipped? Who is in charge of the special counsel of Robert Mueller's investigation. Define treason. The crime of betraying one's country, especially by attempting to kill the sovereign or overthrow the government. Define subversion. The act of subverting. The state of being subverted, especially a systematic attempt to overthrow or undermine a government or political system by persons working secretly from within. Think line of questions Senator Graham to Justice Kavanaugh. Enemy combatants 1-800-273-8255. Operators standing by. So people, friends of this channel, told me that I didn't get I didn't dial that number. But it is a suicide hotline. So who would we see committing suicide? Well, obviously this means a lot of Democratic senators who are completely corrupt. They may be going missing by their own hand, right? Red October, stay tuned and watch Q+. I found this to be hilarious. The jury of millions of me and my peers have done more research than your team could do in 100 lifetimes. God bless the Anons, right? God bless weaponized autism. And we all have reached a unanimous verdict. No effing way would Kavanaugh hit this. Look at the hideousness of this freak. Yee! Right? Good Lord. And last but not least, the face of evil. Dianne Feinstein knew Christine Blasey Ford was lying. She also knew that all 4 of the eyewitnesses denied witnessing any of Ford's claims. Dianne Feinstein knowingly allowed an innocent man to be called a rapist, and his family threatened a special place in hell for this woman. That I can grant you. I'm going to end it here. Expect a live stream from 8 to 9. I hope you all join me. If you found this informative and you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel. Please give it a like, a thumbs up. The more likes that this video gets, the more opportunity it has to be pushed into an algorithm, thus putting more eyes on it, and that means more eyes on the truth. Also, if you would care to donate to my Patreon, $10 or more will get you free shipping on merch. We have car decals and shirts. That's True Reporting, where we go one, we go all. And on the back of the shirt, it says hashtag QAnon with a huge 17 on the back, like a baseball jersey. But guys, expect more from me today. Expect more this week. It is going to be extremely chaotic. Who knows what's going to go down? Excuse me. And I guess we'll just have to sit and wait, right? Patiently, white-knuckled. Anyways, guys, I will talk to you soon. Be kind to one another and love one another. And we'll talk to you later.